Before we get started with today's video, I just want to remind you guys, I am selling these RC Propaganda air fresheners. You can find these on my website at rcpropaganda.com. So if you're interested in picking one of these up and helping support the channel, you can go to rcpropaganda.com and pick one up. And also there's a bunch of other stuff on the website that may interest you. I got a lot of photos on there. I got the thread going for my new build that I've been working on. If you want to see some more stuff, I have stuff on there that I haven't put on YouTube yet. So if you're curious about my new custom crawler I'm building, that is also on there. But let's get into today's video. Okay, so today's video is going to be about these Dx5 ruggeds I have. This is my original Dx5 rugged right here. I picked this up like right when they first came out, was using it, and it was great. And then all of a sudden I had a few problems and I couldn't get them fixed. I have to send it out to Horizon, but I figured I would make this video while I have it here because I really needed another radio. So I had all these Spektrum receivers. I like the no bind plug, super easy to hook these up to any new Spektrum receiver that you pick up for them. So I didn't really know what to do, and I decided just to pick up another one, and I went with the green. I thought that was really cool, and I figured I'll get this one fixed. I can give it to Mrs. Propaganda, or I might do a giveaway with it, but I have to get it fixed first. So the reason I decided to pick another one up because I was kind of thinking about going with the Fly Sky radio. I really like it, the one that comes with the Red Cat Gen 8. But I ordered a receiver from Banggood and it got ran over by a truck or something apparently. And I had waited a long time for it to show. So I wasn't going to do that. I like the fact that I can just order a Spektrum receiver and get it really quick, and I have no issues with getting it and it showing up destroyed, because then I had to get a refund and all that, and I just wasn't really too satisfied with that situation. So ultimately I saw that they released the green one, but the main deciding factor on getting another Dx5 rugged is they have the revised touchscreen, so you can see the difference in the buttons up there. I will show the other one in a second here. So if you look, you can see the difference. Those buttons are kind of like recessed in there on the original one that I have, and the touchscreen was kind of a pain in the butt to work. I mean, once you kind of figured it out, it wasn't terribly tough. But when I heard they did the revised screen for the touch panel, that was kind of like, okay, they fixed that problem. I'll pick up another radio. So I just kind of wanted to show the differences in those and kind of talk about if it really is a good improvement or not. And I have this one programmed, used it a couple of times already, and I can definitely tell you that the revised touchscreen is much better. So you can see the difference in the screens here. The original here, it's kind of like recessed in, and this one on the revised, it's a nice flat screen and it's way more responsive, and it definitely works better. So let's just turn these things on. And I actually haven't used the old one side by side on the new one. So I just want to make this video kind of explaining a little bit about it. It's not going to go too in depth on the radio, but yeah, let's see. So when you take my lanyard off, let's see. Okay. Scrolling seems okay. You hit okay. Okay, I mean, it's not as bad as I thought, really, to be honest with you. You just hit, but I think a lot of it is because I'm used to it. Yeah, so, I mean, it definitely has like a different feel to it. This one feels more like your phone. It's just a little bit more responsive to use. the way you hit it with your finger. So yeah, I mean, it's not a giant leap forward or anything like that, but the new revised one is definitely better, and it makes the radio just a little that much better to enjoy, because that was sometimes an issue. But with the original, it was just more of a getting it down, practicing it, and once you got it kind of down, it wasn't a problem. You can see here I have this is for like a GoPro. It's just a 3M mount to attach my lanyard, because I don't like the bottom one that's molded in there. Obviously that one won't break, but this little rubber one broke real quick on mine, so I'm hoping that it stays on. And also it does feel like maybe they did something different with these rubber attachments here, the little bumpers, because this one I had a lot of issues with them. You can kind of see coming out, and they just kind of like wouldn't go back in. So does it really change the overall radio? No, but it is nice to see that at least they were listening to people. They're having some issues, and they decided to go ahead and revise the screen. So I definitely say, if you're interested in picking one up, try to get the revised screen, because it's going to be just a little bit easier overall to use for you. So yeah, it's still a great radio. You got your little thumb thing here for the one-hand driving. I really like the rubber wheel. It's pretty sweet. It's a good size. It's not overly large. It's not too small. Obviously, there's plenty of channels on this bad Larry to do everything you need to do. They offer the orange, this green, and the original here. I like the original, nothing wrong with the looks of that, but I think this green's pretty good. It's more of like an olive kind of than a green. I mean, I wouldn't say army green either. It's not really quite that shade, but it looks really good in person, and I was happy to get it because I like green. Green and red are like two of my favorite colors. So yeah, that's just gonna be it. Just some quick thoughts on the revised screen on the Dx5. Like I said, it's definitely better, and if you were considering one of the radios, definitely go with the revised screen if you can do it. I don't know if they're still offering it, but if you see them, any leftovers of this one or whatever, look at the price difference and you can make up your mind. But I think it's worth it to go with the revised screen. It works a lot better, and you'll just have that much better enjoyment out of the radio. Thanks for tuning into this video, guys. Hope you took something away with it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.